So we've got sanctuary city mayors that are being referred for criminal charges. This is moving forward just as Letitia James is moving forward. We had some hearings this week, and there was a moment that I didn't get a chance to show you guys, and I just love it. Because, well, first of all, you know I love Byron Donalds, right? I love him, because he's like one of the few people in Congress that actually understands markets, understands the economy, and he's a former financial advisor, so he's got a better background in it than most of them. Most of them are just bad lawyers, right? Anyway, Byron is a smart guy. He's been on the show. He's been on my shows over the years many times. He's a great guy and substantive and thoughtful, and he really took these mayors to task. Let's take a listen to Byron Donalds asking these mayors about just exactly how much they were spending on people here illegally.
You're the mayor. You don't have the math in front of you.
It's 1% of the overall budget over the last 4 years.
That's why you're a failing mayor.
Which is
Mayor
the same
Adams,
number that was sent from us
New York
from the
actually
state
spent
of
on
Texas.
illegal immigration?
$6.9 billion of taxpayers'
$6.9 billion of taxpayer money on a problem that was fostered on the American people. Mayor Wu, in the city of Boston, how much did you spend?
We don't ask about immigration status and delivering city
You don't
services,
ask
so
about
we
how
don't
much
have
money
that
the city of Boston has spent on illegal immigration?
We
Are
don't
you out of your
distinguish
mind?
between immigration status.
Do you manage
as part
your
of our
budget
city
or not,
policies.
Mayor Wu?
That is how we keep
Mayor
our city
Wu,
safe.
do you manage your budget or
We have the
not?
numbers to prove it.
Listen, just understand that your mayor does not care how much of your resources she has spent on people who are not citizens
The city of
the city
Boston
of
is
Boston.
sick of-
Libertarians of the modern era, Milton Friedman famously said, you can either have open borders or a welfare state, but you have to choose. Mr. Beer, what do you choose?
Milton Friedman said he wanted to allow illegal immigration to continue. I disagree with Milton Friedman's position on that. We should have legal immigration and build a wall around the welfare state, not around the country. That's in the best interest of taxpayers.
And I would argue that under the current system where you have sanctuary cities popping up, it is not possible to build that wall. So America has to choose. Mr. Beer, you're done. America has to choose between securing our nation or protecting the taxpayer. I choose secure the nation. I yield back.
Way to go, Byron. Right? Way to go, Byron. What we learned is just insane amounts of money are being spent. Eric Adams was very transparent about it. He said nearly $7 billion is getting spent on illegal. Think about that. I mean, what the heck is going on? And you know what's incredible? Border crossings are actually down 99% right now. 99%. Remember when Joe Biden and the Democrats always told us, well, they couldn't do anything about it. They just couldn't do anything about it because they didn't have the right, policies. And they said the Democrats were holding this up, and it was all Donald Trump's fault, and it was all the Republicans' fault that they had astronomical, record-breaking border crossings. Well, it turns out that was a whole bunch of BS. It turns out that if you just have the right policies and you make it very clear that if you come here, you're going to get deported, then people don't come, right? So you just actually needed the right person as the front man, so to speak, in all of this. Anyway, these mayors are in for it. Ana Paulina Luna, the representative from Florida. Gosh, we got a lot of good Florida people, don't we? We really, really do. Between Byron and Ana Paulina Luna, she's leading, by the way, the task force that's going to be revealing all of this sensitive information that they've been hiding from us for years. She's come out and said she believes that there were 2 shooters in the JFK assassination. Anyway, Ana Paulina Luna said, look, I hate to do this to you guys, but I have to refer you to Pam Bondi for criminal prosecution. Here she is.
After this line of questioning, it's very clear that these policies that you have all implicated are active and alive and well in your cities, are in direct violation with U.S. Title 8, Code subsection 1324, and it is a federal offense. But you all speak about a broken immigration system, and yet here you guys are aiding and abetting in that entire process. I want to be very clear about something. Open border policies, which is something that you guys are talking about, hurts people on both sides, meaning the people that are coming here illegally and then American citizens as well. I do not think you guys are bad people, but I think that you are ideologically misled, which is why, unfortunately, based on your responses, I'm all going to be criminally referring you to the Department of Justice for investigation And as soon as I leave here, these will be going over to Pam Bondi. I'm not doing that in an effort to bully you guys, but I do believe that your policies are hurting the American people, and you can make that known with the evidence that you can present to the Department of Justice. But if you guys continue doing what you're doing, you're not going to help anyone. You're going to hurt more people, and that's exactly why I'm tired of it. The American people are tired of it. And Chairman, I yield my time.
Yeah. Well, you know what? American people are tired of it. And this is why they elected Donald Trump. In fact, you keep going back to these issues. One of the main issues was not just the economy, but of course, immigration as well. I go back to this. I'm going to show you the latest and greatest out of Harvard Harris. This is a Democrat poll, and 81% approve of deportation of illegals who have committed crimes. Okay, so that kind of says it all. And so I go back to how I started this program, that Letitia James is in a whole lot of trouble because she is not with the people. The Democrat Party is not with the people. She's symbolic of, I think, the disaster that has really happened in more ways than one, you guys. Quick shout out to a new advertiser on the Trish Regan Show. Little something you may or may not know, you probably don't know about me. I'm actually a little bit picky. A little bit picky, especially when it comes to like fabrics and my sheets that I sleep on. And, you know, I actually figured this out like years and years and years ago, because my husband and I would travel or something and we'd stay in a nice hotel, and I'm like, why is it that the sheets are so much better than the ones we have at home? And I said, you know what, we're going to fix this. I'm going to get some nice sheets. And so ever since then, you know, I've been very particular about my pajamas and my sheets. And one of our new sponsors on the show actually sent me a wonderful set of pajamas and sheets. And I love them all. And, you know, the salespeople were kind of nervous because they were like, you know, they know that I will not back any product that I don't actually personally like and love and enjoy. And so they got super nervous. And I was like, watch out, because I am picky. I'm really, 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 really picky. But anyway, I slept on these and I've worn the pajamas. In fact, I have them on the trip with me and they're fantastic. So you can get them as well, 40% off with my discount code. Just go to cozyearth.com/Trish, 40% off. They're really, really lovely. Let me tell you, they have like a few little things that they thought I should mention, like that it's Cozy Earth bamboo sheet set. That's actually what they sent me. And then I got the pajamas as well. And, you know, it's all about really making sure that you take care of yourself in your sleep too, right? Not just during the day, but when you sleep. And you need to be able to sleep well in order to take care of yourself. So there's a whole theme here. And forgive me, it's actually, did I say 45% off? I got to change our graphic. You know what, guys? You can get 45% off right now. So go check that out today. Best-selling sheets, towels, pajamas, and more. Again, visit cozyearth.com/Trish.